Good morning, everyone. I'm out here with the butterflies and the hummingbirds and the bees, and I'm buzzing around getting a few things done out here. I do often get several questions when people visit the flower farm, and I thought I might answer a few of those right now because I'm kind of doing them. So one of the number one things that I get asked is, how do you keep the weeds back? And the shorter answer is we don't. I mean, it's definitely the shortest of all answers. We try, so we are actively mulching. We pull quite a bit. If I'm, out here walking or planting or doing whatever, I'm pulling a bit from here and a bit from there. But this is like a couple of acres, so there's no way I'm gonna keep up on it. I don't use like the typical landscape fabrics like you'll see a lot of flower farmers use. Mostly because it's just too hot. Like the ground would be boiling underneath. So that would definitely be a no-go for here. I have used in the past things like cardboard, which I'm trying to stay away from because of the forever chemicals and FAFAs and, Anyway, if you know, you know. If you don't, look up FAFAs. That's P-F-A. FAFAs? I'm going to have to put that on the screen. I'm unclear, so I will do that for you. Anyway, look up that and see why I made that choice. So right now, basically, we're trying to do the mulch method. That's slow going this year. We've just been really burnt out on it, and we've been trying. There's these last 3 piles in the row right here. I'm going to try. I say it every week, but I'm going to try to get them done. I did finally there were 2 piles of plum branches that have fallen. Actually, it was 3 piles that I was able to get up today. So anyway, short answer is we don't, but we do our best, because what else are you going to do? So do your best. We do not spray, so that's not going to be a thing ever. We weed eat, like weed whack or whatever you call it, along the areas that we can, but you can't really along where the flowers are growing. So we kind of don't. But it's not terrible. I mean, you can see there's the little white bindweed that you see like right here. But it's in the morning glory family, and it actually looks a little cute. So people forgive that they exist, and that's fine. And in fact, I have little kids that pick them and want them in their bouquets. It's so cute. I love it. Those are for free. Please pick weeds. Anyway, so that's the end of that answer. The other thing is how do you keep up with it? And that short answer is very similar. We don't. You kind of do your best, and you know that you're not going to get to everything, and that's okay. So today what I'm out doing is, I moved some of those dead branches that I didn't want around. B, I wanted to plant a few things that I kind of wanted to make sure I had fresh plants going into fall, because I'm looking at these zinnias, and even though they normally will persist, we did cut back on the water a little bit, and so they were looking a little sad, and I'm not sure if it's because of that or something else. So I thought, just to be safe, I'm going to sow an extra few plants here and there. So I brought out some, here, they're right here in my little pocket. I had a little bit of the Floret Victorian wedding ones, which I this time had just, I think, been calling them Dawn Creek. I'm not sure, but they're not. Apparently also had Victorian wedding. Don't ask me, who knows. And the other one was this, it's called the Gift Zinnia seed. It was from Hudson Valley Seed. It shows a red blossom. Here, let me see if I can show you. It shows a red blossom. It says it's certified organic. Big vermilion blooms on bushy plants attract hummingbirds. Boy, do they. That is 100% the truth. So I direct sowed some of these in a couple of different places. I also put in the ground some celosia. We were out here the other day, and I was out with Evie Blooms, who is an event-focused florist she's out of Paradise, California. And I believe, from what I understand from her, she operates, she doesn't have necessarily a brick and mortar, so she does the events out of her home, which is nice because then she's got less overhead. And she was super nice. Found some gorgeous blooms for their event on Friday, and that was really fun. But after talking to her and understanding how people, specifically florists, really enjoy the celosia, I think I will step up my celosia game. So I did actually step it up. I planted a few other things. I don't have those seed packets on me, so I'm not sure what they were, but I think I put a few more flamingo feathers and a few other ones. There's 3 altogether. So that'll be cool. And what else? I had a little bit of like scabiosa seed like hanging around, so I planted that. I planted some more Cosmo seeds, which you can see in the Cosmo patch over here. It's kind of far away, but they're doing really good. Plus, I oversowed. I've been like sowing those every few weeks, really, and I just seen there's some new babies popping up, and I put a few more in. And then I saw there was like 7 seeds of the gomphrena that I don't know, didn't make the cut the last time. I don't know why. So I just went ahead and oversowed those onto where the gomphrena lane was. And I think that's it. I am going to, I'm deadheading some of the sunflowers that have, spent blooms that they'll end up making seeds that I can probably use. So I'm doing that today. And sweating because it's hot. It's supposed to be 100 and something again today. Oh my gosh, the hummingbird is so mad about me being here right now, I think. I don't know. Oh, nope. I think it's buzzing another hummingbird. I don't know. It's doing one of those things that they do. I can't help it. I'm distracted by hummingbirds. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm about right this minute, and trying to capture some of the butterflies that are out here because they're so pretty. I did get a great pipevine swallowtail one earlier. But yeah, super pretty. Things are gorgeous right now, but it is hot, so I'm a little sweaty. So I'm going to go finish probably just deadheading my sunflowers here, and then I am going to go back to the house and continue my marketing. I've got some website work I've got to do, all that jazz. I will probably be doing a little segment on all of that stuff that I do coming up, just simply because there is a lot of it. Like, I think it's underestimated, these one lady shows who, I've got backup in certain other areas, but I'm doing all my media on my own. It's a lot of work. So I'm definitely getting lots of new information that I'm learning. So I'm hoping maybe now I can transfer that information over to y'all if you want it. I don't know. Anyway, all right, I'm going to go. The hummingbirds, they're intensifying. There's like 10 right now. There's so many, and I can't show you because they're far away. Anyway, so there's a few questions. These are the things that I do on the regular. I deadhead, I plant more, I try to clean up, and I try not to be doing it it's only 10:30 and it's already hot. A sight. Maybe I'll go home and fill up my water trough and make it a cowboy pool and give it a swim. Thanks for joining us. Watch us grow.